Welcome back to episode 23 of the Dropped Outdoors podcast.
Yes, sir.
My friend, how are we living this week?
Oh, fantastic. Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better.
I don't know about all that, but hey, we're living.
I'll say, do explain with how amazing your life has been this week.
No, just making progress, brother. Just making progress.
Making progress. Do explain.
Oh, I mean, just cards, credit cards, debt, all that good shit. Just
we keeping momentum.
keeping the momentum, brother.
My man.
Keeping her rolling.
You're just paying off all the debts?
Yeah, trying to.
How much more debt have you adding in?
None.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I ain't had no damn debt. I'm
I
not the one buying
your
guns and shit.
I know your debts don't count whenever you're going a concert to Maryland and vacation for 7 weeks. And those aren't debts. Those are need tos. I had to do that.
Well, like I said, that was all before I decided that we were done.
I get it. I just like making fun of you.
Yeah, I've even said, Ashley brought up my birthday and stuff, and I was like, nope, nothing. She's like, what about going out to dinner and having nope, no nice dinner. We'll cook a steak here if we want to, but other than that.
Why not? And I don't understand that. Maybe I'm just boring. But I'd much rather have pizza or food here, have like 10, 15 friends over, have a fire.
Yeah.
Have a few drinks. And like people our age, they're like, no, let's go to the bar and let's do this. And I'm like, I don't even enjoy that anymore.
No, I mean, typically if like it's a birthday or anniversary or something, we'll just go and have a really nice steak and a really nice dinner. But other than that, we just come home afterwards. But I mean, it's still, $250, $350 by the time it's all said and done. So it's like, no, not this year.
90% of the time, and I'm not saying I'm just like the best cook in the world. 90% of the time, my steaks taste better than the ones I get when I go out.
I mean, most places, yeah. But like those really, really nice ones, I make a damn good steak, but they definitely make a better one.
Even Mahogany's in Tulsa.
Yeah.
I mean, just for a bacon wrap filet mignon, that was like $100 for the steak. I feel like mine tastes just as good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Steaks are something I can't do. If I go out and do sushi, like a really nice sushi place, I get it. I can't do sushi. I don't know how to do it. I don't got the fingers to be rolling the rice and shit.
You should roll them up there.
I'm telling you. But like, I don't know. Steaks is something I've never been go out and eat. Most of mine are pretty cheap if I go out and eat anyway, because I'm a Mexican guy. Give me some Mexican food. I'm in on that. If I'm going to do burgers or glizzies or steaks, I'm just going to do those at the house.
Yep. Do most of those at the house. I like a good steak. Like, I cook a really good steak, but if it's like a special occasion and we've got the money to do it, cool going out.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just weird like that, I guess. Because we'll go to a steakhouse and I won't even get a steak most of the time. Just because I know it. And I get in my own head.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to order this. I'm going to spend $50 on it. And then I'm only going to enjoy like half of it. I'm not even going to enjoy this thing. It's either going to be dry or it's going to be too cooked.
Yeah.
Or because I like mine.
Send that thing back.
Say, I don't want it to go back. I want mine so fucking rare.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like if they overcook it, send that bitch back.
But see, a lot of places won't undercook it to where I like it. I want it still fucking mooing.
Rare.
Knock the horns off, wipe its ass, slap it on the plate. That's what I want. Like, I still want it to have a little bit of coolness in the middle.
Yeah.
I want a nice sear on the outside, still cool and red and bloody in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Most places won't do that anymore.
No, They don't do that much, but...
And if you get a nice, good sear, it's still going to be tender.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you cook one right, they should be red. I like it a little bit more done than that. Like, I'd rather not it be cool in the middle, but damn near.
Yeah.
Like, you've just got it a little bit warm, and that's it.
Yeah. And I found that most times when I buy a steak at a steakhouse, they're not as tender. I don't know if it's the way I cook it or they cook it. It's just never seen, and they might taste better than mine.
Yeah.
But it's not as tender.
Gotcha.
And I don't like that. I like it where it just falls apart in my mouth.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I just spent $50 for something I'm not thoroughly enjoying. $100, whatever it is.
Yeah. No, and that's typically why I go filet is because I'm kind of texture conscious like that, and I gotta have at least somewhat tender.
You know, the one place I have to say after all the shit talking that I do enjoy and I've never been upset about, Texas de Brazil. I don't know if I've ever had meat or anything there that I've just been pissed off about.
We used to go a bunch. That's Ashley's favorite place. She loves the salad bar. She loves the lobster bisque, all that stuff.
Salad bar's pretty dope there.
It is dope.
I mean, that's almost worth the fucking $70 a plate.
Yep. And I like, don't get me wrong, I really like going. I don't enjoy it as much anymore because they've gotten skimpy. Like, unless you ask for the filet or something like that, they just bring the flank steak and the chicken and the sausage and they show up with that 7 times.
Yeah.
But then you've got to be like, hey, where's the filet?
Bring me
and then by the time it shows up, you get one piece and you're like, I'm kind of full.
Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't go that often. I don't go all the time. Or like you said, you used to go all the time.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I've been probably 4 or 5 times in my life just because I'm just not a bougie person like that, I guess. I don't know. I just don't ever care to do that.
I will say one of the coolest things that we've ever done is, so they have a package that you can buy in like early March or whatever. And it's like 10 different trips or whatever. And it allows you to go for like $30 or $40. So
a piece?
Yeah. So for like cheap as hell.
So $100.
Yeah. Less than $100, you're in there and you've got a drink or two and you're done, instead of the 70. But I mean, it's like $60, and then it basically encouraged us to go like 6 times that year.
Well, you're basically getting 2 meals for the price of 1 at that point.
Yep.
And for anybody that don't know what it is, I mean, these people basically walk around to the table and you have a card, and if it's green, they're going to cut whatever off that they're bringing and put it on your plate.
Yep.
And you turn it to red when you're pretty much done or you don't want anything at that point. But it's kind of like an all-you-can-eat buffet, but extremely bougie, where they bring shit out like ribs. They will bring them out hanging on a rack, and they'll just cut it off the entire rib while they're there, or sausage they cut up right there.
Yep. Flank steak, chicken, lamb, the whole 9 yards. So it's a really cool restaurant.
What are those things that come out and it's meat, but they like dangle down off of it?
Oh.
Like they'll do shit like that where they just kind of shave the sides of it off onto your plate and stuff.
Yep.
Like it's really good.
It is really good.
And the salad bar is like the size of some people's houses. Thing's massive.
Yeah, and the soup's really good. And then they got the cheesy bread, the Brazilian.
Never had
bread.
that there.
It shows up every time.
I've never paid attention.
Yeah, no, but it's like bread. It's like a little roll, like a small, like round roll.
Yeah.
But it like has the consistency of cheese on the inside. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
I could fuck with that.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. But no, it's like I said, I don't mind it. It's really good. But they're skimpy sometimes. I'm like, hey, bring on the steak, man.
If I'm paying $75 for a plate, you're gonna give me what the fuck I want.
Yeah, bring on the damn fillets and shit like that. But other than that, I think my favorite that we've been to, and I think we've been several times now, but Del Frisco.
I don't think I've ever been there.
They make some really good steaks, some really good mac and cheese.
See, that's one thing I can fuck around with, some mac and cheese.
Yeah,
brother.
like lobster mac and cheese with the little crumbs on top.
I get made fun of because my mac and cheese fetish. They're like, "Are you a fucking child, bro?" And I'm like,
Yes.
I guess so. But mac and cheese,
Yep.
And I still to this day think I make the best mac and cheese. It's super thick. It has a nice crush on the outside. I use 7 different cheeses and multiple different noodles in it.
Yeah.
Brother, I will fuck it up. And then if I'm not cooking for my family, I'll dice up like serrano peppers and jalapenos, and I'll get like diced up green chilies and add that in there with it. If I'm cooking for my family, I can't because it's so hot.
It's spicy.
And I love cooking Cajun food.
Yeah.
That is like my favorite thing. And I put a little Texas twist on it. It's not 100% Cajun.
Yeah.
Like if I make a gumbo or something, or if I make a pastelaya, I'm putting green chilies in it. They're not putting green chilies. They're putting the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
But I'll do like onions, garlic, stuff like that instead of bell peppers. Sometimes I'll do the celery, but instead of bell peppers, I use like green chilies.
Yeah.
Because I love hatches. Like hatch green chilies are the best peppers in the world.
My boy's from New Mexico.
I guess so. Maybe I should have been. I should have been a New Mexican Louisianan.
Oh shit! No, I do enjoy some Cajun.
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, Kenny, I have my hand over the microphone. Oh, talking shit. You just like seeing my pretty face, Kenny. That's all it is.
That's what it was.
You miss out on this smile. I see it.
Oh shit! Well, what else you had going on, man?
Well, really nothing but a lot at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm going to tell them. I'm not going to hold that away. So, got the new rifle. Getting ready for the bear hunt. So, I have a bunch of shit going that way. And now I decided I'm going to get my FFL. We're just going to have 2 of them, I guess, at this point.
I think that's the best way to run it. That way, we've always got it.
Well, if I'm going to Cerakote shit and make money off of it, you got to have it.
Yeah.
So I figured, after talking to you and we discussing it, fuck it. Let's go ahead and send off for it. It's just Type 1. It's not that expensive. Get it. And then I can just go ahead and start pushing my Cerakote stuff on the side and call it good. And
yeah, no.
that can turn into a full-time on top of this, even better.
Yep.
I mean, God forbid one day we have a shop that...
shit works out.
Yeah, God forbid one day we have a shop that has gunsmithing, Cerakoting, and a podcast room all at the same place. And
yep.
we can knock this shit out all the time. Then all we have to worry about is our YouTube videos.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. I've been looking up stuff like that, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to build a big-ass oven.
Yeah.
Completely custom, how I want it to be.
Yeah, that way, I mean, you can do everything you want to do.
Yep. That way I can just really start pushing that side of things too. So you will probably start seeing more content on that just because why the hell not?
Yep.
And so it's all moving that direction. We're just not running real fast with it because, I mean, I can apply for it today. It's still going to be 2 months before I get my license.
Yeah, you got to wait on it forever anyways. And nothing stops you from doing my guns.
Yep.
Your guns, all that shit. So you can practice way ahead of time.
And that's one of those things, like I do want to get extremely proficient before I start selling my services.
Yeah.
Where I think, honestly, I could probably start doing it day one.
Oh, yeah.
And be all right, even without practicing anymore. But I want to be able to do a lot of cool ass shit. I'm too fucking anal.
Dude, I think it's really cool, like the shit you were telling me you could do to like create patterns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And that's one thing I was looking at. That's one of the things I've been looking at is Amanda's sister's like the most creative person I know. Like she does artwork on like skulls, artwork on old saws and shit where she'll sand them down and polish them up and then do the painting and stuff on it.
That's pretty cool.
But I was thinking about talking to her and getting her to build me some designs. And then you could upload those into the computer and then print those out on the vinyl through the Cricut. And you could legit do gun designs. Like she could build your own custom gun designs.
That's pretty dope.
And I was like, that would be a cool thing to offer, like building stencils out on top of it. But I'm not going to sell the stencils. If you want them, you have to come to me.
Yep.
I can just have those on the website, like the stencil designs. You could do this if you wanted to, or this if you wanted to. Because some of that shit's...
Oh, yeah. Well, and I mean, at that point, you could probably design your own camo.
Yeah.
And trademark it just like everybody else has done.
Well, I'm already working on that.
Hell yeah.
But I'm going to do the, not our YouTube logo, but the DOD logo.
Yeah.
But I want to build a camo out of the DOD logo. And it's all going to be a lot of placement.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do a whole lot of shit with it. But it's going to be more of the placement on the gun where I might have to pull it up, put it back down. But you could do that with like a 3-color base.
Yeah.
So do more of a light gray base coat. Put your stencils down in your places you want them to be. Then come back with like a green or a tan or anything like that. Pull them up, bake that in. Then come back again with your stencils and overlay the correct directions you want to go. And then do like your black or whatever.
Okay.
That way you have all 3 layers showing up in different areas. But it's all based out of the DOD stenciled logo.
That'd be dope. I think that'd be cool as hell. I think we could probably do at least one of these.
Well, if you look at it, there might be some that's like just looks like regular camo pattern.
Yeah.
But then you're going to see an antler, or then you're going to see the turkey tails, the fan, like just random things like that'll be thrown in there because you're using the stencil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it would end up being cool as shit.
I think that would be a cool ass logo.
And a little
cool ass design.
Camo design.
On camo, yeah.
And just little things like that. And I've looked into, well, it's going to be more of you doing this because I'm not that person, but wanting to get into laser engraving.
Yeah.
Because then I can get a Cerakote pen and lay your Cerakote inside the engraving. So if you wanted a DOD design on your pistol grip, laser engrave it out, Cerakote pin it, and then bake it in. And now you could have a black pistol grip with like, say, a lime green or a gold or whatever you wanted
Yeah.
inlay on
Inlay in it.
on the laser engrave.
Dude, I think that would be sick as hell with, like, you know, we're the area we're in, like people's brands.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so freaking cool.
Somebody gets a pistol. I mean, I want to learn, and I know you can do it. It's just extremely hard. I want to learn how to Cerakote over wood. I've seen people do it, so I know it's possible.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those things you have to get lucky. Like, it's not a get good at it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to kind of get lucky so it sticks.
The wood stays and
Yeah.
there's not too much oil and shit in the wood. That
And
makes
you don't
sense.
fuck it up during the baking out process when you're trying to get the oil out. A whole bunch to it. So I think you have to, I mean, I'm sure if you do it a lot, you will get good, but I think there's a lot of luck to it, and I don't want to fuck anything up. But like anything with, say, a plastic grip revolver, you can come in there, you can laser engrave their brand into it, like their cattle brand, and then Cerakote it down through. And especially if it's a black grip or anything like that, whatever color scheme they wanted to go to.
I mean, any of these things, like, because grip, whether it's AR, whether it's like a Glock, that's easy to do. Your revolvers, you can easily get a, I want to just call it plastic, but a polymer.
Polymer is what it is, but it's a plastic.
The polymer grip, and you could easily laser engrave. I've followed enough laser engravers over the years that I kind of understand how it works. And then you would just need to use CAD to drop the logo in and see it like depth and all that shit.
Well, with the bad thing about I've never done a plastic and I've never done any kind of metal, but I have done woods with my Dremel engraving.
Yeah.
Bow builds and random bullshit like that I've always tried to do. So I have a little bit of an experience with the Dremel and engraving with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit there and Dremel out a plastic thing on 100 guns, because that's going to take forever.
Yep. Whenever, I mean, you can easily laser engrave whatever a logo in. I still think I can see where you're going with the wood, but if you were doing wood, it's probably easy to not Cerakote it. Just go in and laser engrave the logo in there. That would be pretty sick.
See, I think if you get some wood and get really good at toasting it and giving it that burnt look, you could do an overlayer singe across the grip, and then when you laser engrave, it'll have that burnt inside. Yeah. And that'll really go in. I don't know. There's a lot of creativity things I have that I want to try. So it's like, might as well get my license and do it. Yeah. And that way, if somebody comes to me and they're like, I want you to try this, I can be like, deal. Yeah. And worst case scenario, I can't succeed, and tell them I can't succeed on this. What do you want? You don't have no charge, you know? Yeah. I can't give you exactly what you want. I'll go ahead and Cerakote it, whatever. And then.
Don't say that too loud. You have a bunch of people that are trying to bring you a bunch of shit you can't do.
Yeah. But if I do it. Oh, yeah. You're going to be paying for it. Because customs, they get up there. I don't know if you've ever priced any kind of custom Cerakote jobs, but they ain't cheap.
No, they're not cheap at all. Not cheap at all.
That's kind of my thoughts on it. I was like, you know, it's going to be worth it if I succeed. If not, you know, we'll figure it out. But with that being said, we kind of went over a little bit of my passions. Yeah. And I gave you a little bit of a heads up that I had a story. And I wanted you to come up with some talking points today because of the story. So basically what happened is we were out last night hanging out with people. I met a guy that has watched listened to some of our podcast. Yeah. And he was like, you do a lot of talking. You seem really knowledgeable on a lot of stuff. And he goes, the guy that's with you, I'm dumbing it down. There's a lot longer story. Because like the guy with you, he kind of seems lost and like you don't really know what's going on a lot of times. Is he like just one of your buddies? And I was like, oh, well, no. Because the other guy that knows us both that was there, the reason I got to meet him is because he was a mutual friend of another buddy. He was like, no, Landon's the guy you need to know with guns. And he was like, well, it doesn't show. Yeah. Like, what's going on? And I was like, in all honesty, between me and you, there's a lot of shit I'm very knowledgeable on. And there's a lot of shit you're very knowledgeable on. Yeah. But there's not a whole lot of shit that I know that I can think about off the top of my head that you know nothing about. Yeah. But there is a lot of shit that you know a lot about that I know nothing about. Yeah. So like when he said that, it kind of took me back to like, no, like there's definitely shit I know way more than Landon on, but he is not just don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
And then you think about the other side of things. There's a lot of shit that you know a lot about that I know nothing about. So for someone to come up to me and be like, that guy just kind of seems lost, like he don't know what's going on, not knowing who we are.
Yeah.
And that's what our mutual friend was like, no, he just don't talk. Like he's just not a talker.
Just not a talker.
So he's not going to go off into detail about shit like Dusty rambles off on. He's going to say his point and then he's done talking.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's what it is, but it just kind of blew my mind. And knowing somebody that knows us both sit there and be like, no, bro, like you're so far off. It made me think, how many of these people that watch this that don't know us feel the same way? Like,
just
that guy,
just there.
That guy knows what he's talking about. That guy don't know a whole lot about it. So he just kind of fills in.
Yeah.
When in all honesty, it's the exact opposite. We're talking about shit that I have knowledge on.
Yeah.
But you know way more. If it was between me and you would be the expert.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, we said that on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's the expert.
And that's just saying, I guess. And people are like, okay, that guy's not going into detail on things. He must not know what he's talking about. When it's really just the exact opposite. You have no interest in going into detail because you talk about it all the fucking time.
Yeah. I don't know. I typically don't push my talking points out there as much, I guess. That would make sense.
And I like I told you whenever I was laughing about it with you, I was like, obviously, believe it or not, I like to hear myself talk. I could talk to a fucking fence post and have a great day. You're not that person.
I'm kind of a fence post.
Yeah, you're more of the fence post. I know nobody here that knows us will ever believe that I enjoy listening to myself, but it's like the people that don't know us, it kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
That there's people out there, whether it's 1% of the viewers or 99% of the viewers that don't know us, it blew my mind that there's people out there. It's like, oh no, Dusty's the very knowledgeable and Landon don't know what's going on really. So he's just kind of hanging out and filling in and kind of running the show, like running the production side, which is true. But Landon's he really is the expert on 90% of what we talk about. There has been times where I am talking on things that he has actually, I've asked him questions before the podcast even started to fill in my point of what I was trying to say during the podcast. So essentially I was coached on what I was saying because I'd wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about beforehand. And sometimes Landon has been like, no, dude, you got it. Yeah, and there's been some times where he's like, no, dude, you're a fucking idiot. That's not how it works at all. So, I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. It's just funny to me knowing our dynamic of where it came from. Like, if he would have been talking about bushcraft, survivalist shit,
you're the guy.
I would be like, you know what? Landon knows a little bit about it, but I definitely know more than him. I see that. But when he starts talking about firearms in general, just 100% optics, suppressors, firearms, I'm like, no, like he's probably forgot more than I've ever learned in my lifetime on a lot of this shit.
Yeah, I will say, I'm going to give you some credit here. Over the last, I guess, 6 months that we've been doing somewhat of it or talking about it, like you've gained enough knowledge that I'm like, okay. Like I can let you ramble and I'm not like, oh, this guy's going to say something stupid before it's all said and done. Like I'm like, yeah, Dusty can say whatever he wants because most of the time you're pretty damn correct.
I don't know if it's...
Unless you're talking about a wiffle.
The old wiffles. Good old 4570 wiffle.
Shit.
Sometimes I stroke out and I mispronounce my words.
We both do.
And these motherfuckers call me out on it.
I will say, good luck if anybody else tried to do this shit, so.
And that's the most annoying thing about all of it is whenever we first started, we were nervous, but we're like, fuck it, let's just throw it out there and do it.
Yeah.
And we didn't think of it being such a big deal to do it. And now the more we talk to people like, hey, you want to come on and hang out? They're like, I couldn't do that. There's no fucking way. And maybe that's our personalities of, fuck it. We're just going to throw it out there and people make fun of us. They make fun of us. But a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah.
And the longer we do this, the more people we invite on, and they're just like they will be honest of being terrified of doing it. Well, I mean,
even people that are like, yeah, I'll come on, and then like somehow never have time. I'm like,
all week long, they're like, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. And then they're like, oh, I have to wash my hair this weekend. I can't make it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alex. But, I have a vacation coming up in 6 months. I ain't going to be able to make it. I got a plan for that.
Yup.
But like, I never realized how intimidating this really is. Like, I was nervous our first one.
Oh yeah.
I was intimidated. Like, I'm not going to say I'm not.
Yeah.
But we still was like, fuck it, let's just drop it and whatever happens, happens.
Yep.
And like, I guess it's a lot harder for people to be like, forget the outside world and whatever they say, they say.
Yeah. That's what it is. And you know what? We don't edit this thing. So whatever comes out of our mouth is what's going out on the internet.
Yeah.
So
I truly believe that there's warriors in the world and there's keyboard warriors in the world.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as that keyboard's out of the way, the warrior word drops with them 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make a difference.
I'm going to have respect for you for talking shit to me if you'll keep that same energy whenever you're toe to toe with me. And I'm not a bad motherfucker by any stretch of the imagination. Don't act like I am. Don't pretend to be. But it's a little respect thing. A lot of these people talking on the keyboards, and you can just tell by what they say, like, you're a coward.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do
So
shit.
it doesn't bother me anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's some people talking that I truly think this dude would say it right to my face and smile while he's doing it. And I have respect for you.
Yeah.
You can say what you want to. If I respect you, this is a free world.
Yeah.
Say what you want.
That's the best part of it.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's always my way of thinking about it. They're going to make fun of me, and they're one of two types of people.
yeah.
They're either people that's going to say it with their chest, or they're the people that they're going to hide from you whenever it comes to being toe to toe with you and just say it on the internet. So I don't give a shit what they say.
Well, and I still don't think they could come in here and do this.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like, I can't say that we're good at it, but my God, we're doing it.
That's kind of my point. Like, we just said, screw it. Let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
Hell, there's times we come in here 23 episodes in and we're like, I have no idea what we're talking about today, but let's just turn this thing on and say, welcome back to Dropped Outdoors.
Yeah. That's pretty much what we did today.
Yeah. Other than the one topic.
Yeah.
I said, I want you to come up with something you're passionate about that you can run into. Who is Landon?
Yeah.
Who are you?
We still hadn't even got into that.
What is your thing? Exactly. But what is your thing that you're passionate about? That's why I wanted to segue back to it.
Yeah.
So who is Landon Scott? What is the one thing you're passionate about that you're good at that no matter who it is, random stranger, somebody you've known for years, that you can sit there and talk to them and they're going to be like, this guy knows a lot.
Yeah. So with that, I mean, obviously the easy answer there is guns.
Yeah.
And with guns, it's more of a segmented off part. It's figuring shit out. Like, I come up with an idea and it may or may not work, but then I've got to figure out how to make it work. Whether it's getting barrels to fit where they shouldn't, getting parts to fit where they shouldn't, or whatever.
So what would be like the honey badger as an example?
We can use the honey badger, or let's start off with this one because this is the most recent. Grab the middle one out for me. That one right there. So with that, you've got this one, it's a replica of a rail. So I wanted my favorite rail right now. This could change tomorrow, but my favorite rail right now is the Knights Armament URX4.
Shout out Knights Armament.
Yeah. Please, like, if they would sent me anything, it could be a freaking
if you
golf
have stock of this hidden that you're not selling right now because no one can find these rails.
Yeah, no. So the rails are like,
send my boy one.
MIA. I've got one on that rifle, one on that rifle, and the replica on this one. So with this rifle, I was like, I really want that rail on there. Looked around, couldn't find one anywhere. Searched.
Had no idea what kind of gun you wanted. You just wanted the rail.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 months. Well, I mean, I kind of figured out on this one what I wanted as far as a rail or the whole gun, but it was because I've had it over here and I had it on that one. I have a couple of them. Probably should pull them off and just sell them at this rate. I bet I'd make a few $1,000s
off of one if they're as hard to find as what they seem like.
Yep. But anyway, so I ran across. I was just Googling and I ran across one that went on a airsoft rifle. And being that I wanted to build a 22 out of it, I was like, okay, that might hold up. And so I ordered it. Well, whenever I got it in, like a lot of the internal parts of it didn't fit on a regular rifle. So I had to figure out some more stuff about it.
You had to do the engineering side of things.
Exactly. And then mill the internals on this down to fit over this rifle and then thread it properly to fit on the threads of an actual upper. So that's figuring it out.
So you find something that you enjoy. You're like, I really like this rail. I really like this stock.
Yeah.
And then you decide you're going to build the gun around that.
I buy the parts and then hope like hell it either goes together, and sometimes it does.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's great. or like this situation.
Most of the time, you have to
go in and figure it out. So that rail,
and I'm going to go ahead and shout this out too.
Yeah.
The main reason we're going with the Type 1 FFL for me is so Landon can work for me on the gunsmithing side. That way, there's nobody around us that does any kind of gunsmithing.
No, it's so hard to find anybody to do anything.
Landon does 90% of his shit building his own things out that he can fix almost anything you screw up.
Yep.
So I just wanted to give a shout out on that, on the background of that thing.
And I guess I could go into why I really kind of got into gunsmithing. I don't think we went into it.
No, I'd go like
so.
That's I wanted to talk about passions, and this is one of your passions.
So the reason that I really kind of got into the gunsmithing and like dove into it a lot deeper is I had a slide fire stock when they were legal. Okay, no, what's the deal there? Well, I had the stock, and at that point in time, I didn't know anything about ammunitions or like what would do what. And I was running steel cased ammunition through my AR. Well, pair that with a full auto basically, but slide fire stocks when they were legal. And you end up with a situation where that you could end up with a case stuck in your rifle. And so it stuck, basically welded itself in there. And I tried to beat the shit out of it. And so I finally found a gunsmith in Weatherford, no longer there for good reason, I'm sure. They would do it. He's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. No problem. And I didn't know anything about guns at this time. So I was like, well, mine's messed up. I need it fixed. And so I take it in there to him, and he's like...
And this is like, what, 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, this would have been 15 or 14 years ago.
Okay, long-ass time.
Long-ass time, back when shit was really hard to come up with, and you couldn't buy a gun off the shelf for the most part.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I broke mine. I really need it back.
Yeah.
So I go to him, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I need this done or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. That's no problem. A couple weeks later, he calls me, and he's like, hey, I can't get it out. I've broken 2 of my really expensive tools off in there, and I still can't get it out. I'm going to keep trying. And then a couple weeks later, he's like, hey, I broke a couple more tools, so this didn't work out. I'm going to try something different. I'm like, okay, no problem. Anyways, goes on down the road. It's 2, 3, 4 months. And he eventually tells me, oh, I've got to replace the barrel, and you need to pay for all the tools that I broke. And it was like almost $500 for a barrel replacement. And I was like, okay. Still didn't know anything about rifles. I just knew that my rifle was $900. Now a barrel needs to be replaced. $500. I'm like, okay, whatever, do it, get it done. And so we got that done. And then I don't know, I started kind of looking around and figured out that barrels ran about $100 at the time. I think you could get one for $89 and you just had to go in there and replace it. And I was like, okay. And so I did some Googling and figured out later, like, takes like 5 or 10 minutes and a couple of $30 or $40 worth of tools. So this man charged me $500
for $150.
For $150 worth of work. And at that point, I was like, I can't trust any of these guys. Like, you know, you would go in and you would be like, hey, can I get this rail put on? Because after that fact, I went in and got the rail changed out and all this other stuff and charged me $350. And I was like, okay, you know, ARs are expensive. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then this was a completely different gunsmith. Those guys are still there. Not going to say any
We won't
names.
give them a shout out.
Yeah, not going to say any names, but they're still there. Charged me $350 for this rail, an install. But in reality, I think it was probably $160 rail and maybe $40, $50 worth of labor.
Yeah.
And so after that, I was like, I'm done with this shit. Like, I figured it out now. There's better ways to do this.
I'm going to
figure it out myself.
Yeah.
And so I dove in, and after that, like, I would get parts in, and I would do builds for people, but they would have to bring their lower and show up, and I would build it out there and charge people $50 to $75 to do the whole fucking thing, start to finish.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is cool. And they were fucking super grateful because, like, you couldn't find anybody.
Yeah.
And I kind of fell out of doing it all the time, and I was like, I really don't like having people over all the time, and so I didn't really do it for many people going forward, but for myself, I continued to like learn and build skills and take the ghetto badger for example.
Explain the ghetto badger.
I think,
why do you have a ghetto badger? What is a ghetto badger? That's
so
pretty much a 1-for-1.
I think we've gone over some of this stuff, but the ghetto badger, And that's probably the reason I am most like meticulous and have learned as much shit as I've learned is because every time I have a gun, I want a 22 to match.
Yeah.
Whether it's the AR and the other AR, or the honey badger and the ghetto badger,
or the 357,
or the 357 over here and the 22, same version of the same pistol.
We do a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
And we like to spotlight, we like to varmint hunt. And the best gun for any of that is a 22.
Yeah, you just use a 22, and it's super quiet because you put a suppressor on everything.
So
except for that one.
Landon does have a kind of an awkward fetish of no matter what he gets, he likes to have a replica.
Yeah, I like to have a one-off of the same thing. So, and when you get into 22, it's a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
So like with this one, I went a little all out on this one because I was like, I really want it to be almost exact to that.
I want
one.
a honey badger.
Yeah. And so with that, I basically...
And with that being said, there is a honey badger right here
Yeah.
too, by the way. We pointed out every gun other than the one we're talking about.
I pointed
There's
at
a
it.
replica.
Yeah, there's a replica of it. But anyways, I took a basic ass lower, upper, and then went into more fine detail. I was like, I really want the color to match. I bought the same charging handle for both of them. Same base. This is an arm brace, not a stock, but same setup on that. It's the exact copy of that one.
Yeah.
Except in the pistol version. Not working. There we go. But anyways,
You struggled a whole lot for that to be that easy as soon as
it
you
really
flipped
was. Yeah, it was just at a wrong angle. I think I was putting it in a bind. But with this one, I basically just wanted the same setup, and so I went in and I did the color, did the laser engraving on it, the whole 9 yards, to where it was like almost an exact replica of that. And that's kind of where my passion comes in. It's like I like building things. I like figuring out how they go back together, how to make things fit where they shouldn't go, shit like that.
Yeah. So when it comes to guns, there's not many guns you haven't tore apart and put back together or built replicas of or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So whenever you say Dusty sounds like the expert in guns, not true.
Surface level.
Yeah, very surface level.
You know a little bit. I'll give you some perks.
Well, I have to say, my wife, she made me think about it outside the box one day because I was talking about shit and she was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? She was like, yeah. She was like, you think you know nothing because of the people you hang out with. She was like, but when it comes to a normal person, you know 10 times more than anybody you have actually run into.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about it like that. Like, well, you know, whenever I'm surrounded with firearms, I'm with Landon.
Yeah.
So my knowledge compared to your knowledge is nothing. But whenever I'm with some regular Joe that just shoots occasionally or buys stuff because it looks cool,
Yeah.
and they ask me questions, most of the time I can answer it
Yeah.
and know what I'm talking about. So I guess there is like, I treat myself a lot worse than what it really is. But I'm used to being around people like you. So again, that's kind of why it blew my mind whenever they're like, does he just not know what's going on and kind of just goes with the flow? I was like, no, that's far from the truth.
From the truth. Yeah, no. Like, I mean, that's just with all of them. Like, even the Glock 44.
Yeah.
it wasn't a 44. That was a 19.
Yeah.
And then I figured out how to make the 19 frame work on the 44. And then I bought a custom made slide for that gun. So it's just everything. Like, and it's all kind of leads back to 22, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Everything you have has a 22 version.
It really does. And like that one doesn't. And
Yet.
I can't find anything to like even make that remotely close.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, whatever.
If you can't find a replica for it, you're not going to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not even a replica. That one's like, there's no way. Like everything on the internal of that thing is locking blocks and just different. It would be spending $4,000 on a gun to basically just gut everything out of it. To
Yeah.
try to do it. I'm like, it's not.
Way too expensive.
Yeah,
for
way
that.
too expensive to gut it. And plus, I mean, I'd rather have it in 45 most of the time anyways.
Yeah.
I do have one that's similar to this, but it's just it's a 1022 and a chassis that looks like that. So
Yeah.
pretty damn close. That's a 22. So it kind of matches. You can't see it, but the full size bolt rifle up
the
there.
one up top.
Yeah.
See, that's where my passion is. I love bolts.
Dude, they're awesome.
Bolts and levers. There's just something.
iconic about a bolt action and a lever. And I don't know, and it's not like I don't like ARs or AKs or stuff like that. There's just something iconic about the sound and the feeling you get, especially whenever, like with a lever, you're doing some fast twitch firing.
Or smashing your fucking finger.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. You don't get that bitch out the way. Landon's in here
That was
playing with
me.
the lever earlier, and he smashed these shit out of it, like pinched it hard.
Yeah, that sucked. Wasn't thrilled. Oh, you know what?
Is that a 22 right there?
Yes,
too?
that's a 22. Get up there and grab that one, and you tell me what you think about that one, because that is a mixed up rifle or pistol. Yeah, you can't even see that one, so put your headset on.
It's
and then
definitely
come
heavy.
Back.
It looks kind of like a paintball gun.
So that's a 1022,
Yeah.
kind of. Can you tell me how it works? I just want to know. Like the bolt, it's like cycle the bolt. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. Is
So,
it semi or is it?
It is a bolt action, basically.
So you have to hit
It's
it
a
every
toggle.
time.
Yeah, it's a toggle action 1022. So in that pistol version, it's not great. That's kind of one that I had that stock and I didn't know what to do with the stock afterwards because it's meant to be a pistol.
Yeah.
So I haven't done anything with that yet. I just threw that in there. But
So this is one you just decided, I'm going to fuck around and build something. And you just Frankenstein something.
yeah. Super.
Oh, so I don't know.
Yeah, they can't see it, but toggle it up for them. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, so that's basically it's not a semi-automatic.
Let's say it feels like it should be a normal semi-auto 22.
Yeah. But it's a toggle action. So every time you close it, it locks the bolt closed. So it's like you're shooting a single shot.
Yeah.
So it is ridiculously quiet.
You can see, like, if I just do it slow, like right there, it's still not shut. And then it has another that it pops in and locks.
Yep.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
But yeah, so with this one, like whenever you're sitting over the top of the gun and you're in your position, like you can easily just toggle it one finger.
Yeah.
Whenever it's got a full stock and like a setup like that or something, it's easy to, but it's super quiet.
I don't know. That's very impressive.
It's an interesting gun. I really like that setup.
So what would that be considered?
That's a pistol.
Well, I get that. I'm not talking like pistol rifle. Sorry. I guess I should.
Pistol.
Yeah.
I'm real quick to say shit sometimes.
So 90% of the time you would say when you build stuff, it's a replica.
Yeah.
I guess my question is, what was your inspiration on this Frankenstein of a build?
That one. So
If that makes better sense.
I found the chassis and I was like, okay, I want something to do with this chassis. And then I started digging some more and was like, well, if I get this chassis, you can get a folding brace or stock or something so it folds up over here to the side. It was more of a bag gun is what it's supposed to be. Like, I mean, it's, you put like a smaller optic on it that's sitting up here and then take a magazine and you put a 10 rounder in here instead of the 20 rounder. You've now got something compact as hell.
And that's a suppressor, is it not?
That's a suppressor, yeah.
I didn't even notice that looking at it.
Yeah, so it's suppressed and everything already. And it's a bag gun. I mean, you can throw that in any bag given the right setup. And now you've got something that's super quiet, light enough to run that, but in this configuration, you're not running and gunning doing shit.
No.
This one, like I said, it really doesn't belong on this thing. That's just kind of where it ended up for now.
I mean, it just looks badass, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I get why it's there because you threw it on there and it's like, oh, that's kind of a dope little thing.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, that's everything you have has some sort of inspiration. So that's
Yeah,
why
no,
I was
it-
like,
it's
this
definitely
doesn't
a-
look like anything I've ever really seen before.
It definitely could make a good bag gun. Like, and you're going to be super quiet. You put subs on that thing with the can, nobody's hearing anything 30 feet away.
And what makes me laugh with it is, like, the gun itself really isn't heavy, but it looks like it should be weighing a pound or two just by the looks of it. It don't look like anything. Looks like it's very light build.
Yeah.
You got to pick it up and you're like, oh, there's some girth to it. Like there's something there. But when you're throwing it in a bag or you're actually out and you have it set up and you're ready to shoot, there's really nothing to it compared to a normal gun.
Well, and you drop the mag off of there and you can see how like compact it is. If you put a 10 rounder in there that was flush with the bottom of that gun.
And honestly, the mag weighs
yeah.
I would say a good 40% of the gun weight.
Yeah. So then you're light and quiet and not a whole hell of a lot to it.
I'm saying it's so, I like how, I guess skinny would be the right word.
Yeah.
Because it feels small, but like when I shoot a 380.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to break that damn gun. I got big old bear claws and I just, like I can't hardly shoot it without ripping up my hand because it's just so little.
Yeah.
This one has the same like petite feel as a 380. Like, okay, but there's actually some girth to it where it feels comfortable for me.
Yeah.
With having big old hands.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I kind of dig it. I didn't mean to stroke it in front of everybody.
I think they liked it.
I said, I kind of dig it. I don't know if I've ever actually shot this gun.
I don't think so either.
I can't say that about many guns in this room.
That one really, I think that action will probably go in a Manners stock at some point.
And what is that?
Just a really nice, well, it's up there, but just a really nice precision stock.
Oh, okay.
And I will probably go ahead and like SBR that one out, make it a short barrel rifle, but where it just barely comes out over the end of the stock.
So I just got that 300 win.
Yeah.
Could I use something like this on that, or would it even be compatible?
No, it wouldn't be compatible. They do make toggle action rifles like that, but not on that one.
That would just be kind of cool to have on.
Yeah.
Just you got me thinking by looking at this, and that's what I've been sitting over here this whole time. Like, on any of my bolt guns,
yeah,
something like this would be kind of dope to have.
Once we finish here, I'll take that off and put it in a different pistol setup, and you can feel how it feels like if you were able to like kind of shoulder it a little bit. It feels better in the hand rather than having a AR pistol grip.
Yeah, because right here doing like this, like you feel like
it doesn't feel right.
But when it's shouldered,
I'll show you like the pistol setup like that.
I feel like I'm trying to shoulder it, but
it feels weird. But no, anyways, that's a pretty cool little setup.
And this was just one that you had got some kind of inspiration and said, fuck it, I'm gonna start throwing shit together. And then
that's the Frankenstein. Yes,
I enjoy it. I couldn't do that. I just want y'all to know I couldn't do that. That's somebody that that's where I get screwed up on my knowledge.
Yeah.
Is internals, like internal processing. As far as taking a gun apart, painting it, putting it back together, cool. I took it apart. I can put it back together. I have a good recall memory. I usually can figure that shit out on anything. Small engines, almost anything. I can figure it out. If I take it apart, I can put it back together. Couldn't tell you how most of it works. And that's why I call you for 90% of my shit. Like, okay, what is this doing? Or what is this doing? And that's where you're so good is the fine details of internals.
Yeah. So when it, like, even if something messed up, say this trigger was given fits and it wouldn't cycle right or whatever, you were like, hey, what the hell? I can typically come in there and I just by feel, I guess over the years, I've just done it enough.
Your autism kicks in.
If I hold the trigger down and change things, like try to rack it and stuff like that, and it does different things, I can feel what is probably going on.
Like feel a hinge
whether it's
to
the
it
reset or something along those lines, I can typically tell you. Or
and it sounds really crazy. Like people are like, no, it's not. But I mean, mechanics do it all the time.
Oh yeah.
I've taken shit to people that know what they're looking for and can't figure it out, and take it to an old man that's done it for years, and you can start the engine up and they're like, oh, this right here is knocking and this valve right here is out, you know? And I'm like, okay, so it makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. Also, I've had people come over and they're shooting their guns or whatever, and they're like, oh man, it won't work. You know this? And I start playing with it and I pull out a can of lube the gun up in the right spots.
Yeah.
Hand it back to them and it runs perfectly. They're like, holy shit. I was like, you wouldn't do other things without lube. Why are you doing this without lube? Lube your damn guns.
Lube them up.
It makes a difference. I run mine pretty dry, but I've always got lube with me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be sucking up a bunch of dirt.
I think I have 2 bottles of lube in my range bag.
Yeah.
And honest to God, the only reason I have 2 is because you've always talked about lubing it up and everything and that's one thing that gets me with like, you don't hardly clean your guns. I clean the shit out of my guns, but your guns always seem to work perfectly fine. Like they always run good.
Or I sell them.
That's true. That's fair.
I've had some that
he said, I ain't cleaning that little bitch. I'm just going to sell it and buy a new one.
No, there's some of them. I've had some different guns that just worthless.
Scar.
And I said, no, the Scar ran good. I just didn't like it.
I just like making fun of you with the Scar.
Oh yeah, I understand. I don't like them.
Go ahead and buy 5 of them just to sell them.
I'm still going to buy another one.
I'm going to buy it and I'm going to like it this time. I'm getting rid of it.
I'm getting rid of it. Yeah, no. Nope. No. That one for sure is definitely one I'm probably going to sell every one I ever get and just keep buying them because they're iconic and I really need one.
You're going to buy it this time and never shoot it. You're just going to throw it on the wall.
It looks cute.
Yeah.
Put it up there.
I'm not going to shoot it because I don't want to sell it.
But then I'm going to have to fucking build a 22 version and I don't want to. Because I don't know how I would do that. I'd have to figure that one out. Start to finish. That would be a whole friggin' thing.
Yeah, 22 Scar would be dope.
That would be so sick.
And I get it. Anybody can. It's a 22, but it looks like a Scar. Yep. And that's what's crazy about a lot of this is the functionality of the rifle itself is not any better.
No,
like there's nothing. It's literally because I want a ghetto badger because it looks just like a honey badger, and I can blow through $100 gets me 2,000 rounds instead of $100 gets me 60 rounds. Yep. You know,
dude, I remember right before all the shit happened in 2010 or 11. I remember going right before your birthday and buying you a 550 round brick of 22, and it cost me $11, and I was like, this will be good enough. He'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gone are the days.
But say, how much is a brick of 22 now?
I bet it's probably only like $20, but still double.
It's double.
Like, I mean, once upon a time, and that was, I think the biggest thing there is the ammo shortage happened, and they realized, oh, we can charge a little more for this shit.
And
like
you were paying
down. Like $2 to $3 or 2 to 3 cents a round.
Yeah. Now, 90% of the times, if I buy a lot of ammo, I go to bulkammo.com and fucking buy 1,000 rounds and just pay whatever I have to pay. Like I said, I just got that, just showed up at the doorstep as I was here, that 1,000 rounds of 9, and I only paid like $270, I think, for it. So not horrible.
It's not terrible.
But
no, I like shooting 9mm for that reason too. It's cheap. And
well, you can buy 6 boxes, which is a couple hundred rounds.
300 rounds, yeah.
And it costs me $150, $200. Or I can go get bulk ammo, get 1,000 rounds for $300.
Yeah.
So I'm getting pretty much, and that math, very basic. I'm not doing it in my head, but I get double the ammo.
Yeah.
For the price.
For damn near the same price.
Yeah. And
yep.
So I don't know, with how much we shoot and fuck around with shit, it just seems worth it.
That's who we need to message next. Ammo companies.
Bro, that
would be smart.
We have a lot of people we're talking to on sponsorships and bullshit, and not one that actually is going to be like saving us money in the long term.
That is true. All right. That's happening this week.
I'll say
we're going to find somebody to sponsor our videos with ammo.
If by any chance you work for an ammo company and you want to get in on the ground floor and stick with us, we will make it worth your while. We'll do whatever you want. You want a particular video, we'll customize it to your liking.
Yep. We can be bought.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can be bought for sure. Landon's a little bit more
I don't know.
And more integrity than I have. Me, he's throwing the right price at it. It's $20, brother. I'm in.
Send me some free shit and you might be in good shape.
Yeah, I have to say, I say that, but
I'm going to be the easy one.
We could have 10 million subscribers on YouTube and somebody's going to be like, hey, I'll pay you $10,000 a video that you shot us out. And Landon's like, can you just send me a gun? Well, do you want a gun and like
$5,000? No, just a gun.
Yeah, send me some.
Send me
guns.
like a gun a month, and we'll call it a gun a video. We'll call it good. He will turn down $10,000 just for firearms. Me, I'm like, I prefer to have the money.
I was probably going to take those and turn them into guns anyway. So
I guess that's true. You get a $10,000 paycheck, you're probably getting $10,000 worth of firearms. I like too many things. I like firearms. I want to. I figured it out what I want to do, and it's going to happen. Like I'm dead set on it. I want to get a car. I don't care what the outside looks like, just functionable engine. But I want to strip it completely. I want to tube it and turn it into not really a dune buggy, but like just a pipe buggy. And I want to see if I can turn a car into a off-road machine, like a Honda Civic. Stripped it, tube it, roll cage it. That way it's just frame, roll cage, no metal, probably drop a 5-part harness seat in it. Maybe put some bigger axles and leaf springs on it, extend it out. I don't know why that hits me. I want to do it with like a Crown Vic. Get a Crown Vic engine, because those things are damn near bulletproof when you buy them.
I think the Hondas would be fine too. You could just bulletproof that thing. So I spent the whole time there. Like, I don't even know if I really listened to you just during all that.
Not you.
No, it was more of a, I got hung up on something.
Your brain started working.
Yeah. I was like, okay, those cars are front wheel drive. How do we take the back axle and make that drive also? And then now we've got a 4-wheel drive. And so I was like, my wheels were turning and I was trying to, like, even if it's not much, if you were able to connect it to like some kind of electric motor.
Well, it wouldn't have to be a car essentially. We could do like an all-wheel drive GMC Terrain.
Yeah.
Strip all the metal from that, roll cage that with just the frame.
That would be pretty cool.
It's all-wheel drive. If I'm stripping all the metal off of it though, I want to get a front wheel emergency brake so I can burn out like a motherfucker, because it's going to be super light, but you can do your burnouts, everything with it. And it's still at that point, I want to widen out the tire base, make it a little easier to drift and not roll. And that's why I kind of want a car, but at the same time, I just want to see if I can take a 100% street vehicle, a car, a small SUV, turn that bitch into off-road. I know I'm stripping everything away from it other than the engine and stuff.
I think at this point we just need to try to befriend old Cletus and see if he'll help us, because I got all the engine.
Cletus, by some chance, if you're watching this, reach out and let us know what we need to do.
Because I got all the knowledge for building shit. Have you watched any other videos lately?
No, I watch Cletus all the time.
Watched him build a damn jet car, like put it back together and everything. I was like, what the hell?
Was it the Camaro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Caminero.
They went through a drive-through and like trying to talk through it, and all you can hear is the whistle of the jet engine.
Oh God! And then the ice cream machine didn't work. Shit ain't even right.
I drove a jet here to get ice cream. There's no telling how much money I spent to get here, and your ice cream machine don't work. And they're like, imagine the CEO. You'd be pissed. If you're known for your ice cream machines being down. We don't have to say the name of where they went. 90% of people know exactly what we're talking about.
No, like some of their all their videos are really cool. Some of the shit they do just shocks the hell out of me. Like how did you figure out how to put that bitch back together? I need some of that knowledge. Yeah, I know.
I'm sure there's people literally sitting right here thinking, how in the fuck did you take the internals of a honey badger, completely rip everything around, figure out how to put something back together in a 22 and have the exact same gun in a 22 variant?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I honestly think with cars, you always say, I don't want to get into it because I don't know anything about it. But I honestly feel like if we got a car, stripped it down, we could figure it out.
And I think so. Like, I don't think that's the problem. I think I know what I would do. And I think that's the reason I've always
you would have the same spending problem you have on vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, obviously,
you're not going to lose a hobby for another hobby. You're just going to gain a second
another
hobby.
Yeah. Well, and it's not to say,
Ashley, we're going to need you to get a second job, even though you're the sugar mama with this one.
Yeah. No, it's not even that I don't know what I'm doing, because obviously anytime I get a vehicle, I do customize it to an extent.
Yeah.
But
And you do a lot of your own work,
Yeah.
other than wraps,
Yeah, I don't do wraps.
which I don't know why.
Meticulous.
We need to learn how to wrap.
Meticulous.
I'm down to learn how to wrap. I just think that would be something cool.
I think it would be cool too. But now I mean, I guess in the past, like whenever I did get in, like whenever I did play with that kind of stuff, like we added,
well, like your Raptor was
we
fucking
added
nuts.
We added cab lights to not only my truck, but Colton's brand new F-150 at the time too.
Yeah.
Like went in, pulled headliners.
Not supposed to be there, by
yeah,
the way.
rewired, drilled the holes in the top of the cab, rewired everything, like the whole 9 yards, and it worked perfect on both of them.
And it looked good. You didn't.
Yeah.
They did not look like they weren't supposed to be there.
No, they were good, and I don't know, like that kind of like I can do it, and I've done it in the past. I just feel like with the way I like hobbies and shit now, I feel like I would be doing like a new vehicle all the time and then selling it, and then I'd have 6 freaking cars sitting around.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you're selling it though,
I know, but I don't know. Not
well,
gonna
that's
mess with
my
that.
thing. Look at this on say a Crown Vic. Engine works great, body's destroyed. They're selling. I found, and that's one thing I found. I don't understand with people with body. I want it to look good because I found a car yesterday. It was a Camaro,
Oh, was it?
and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." $1,200.
Damn.
No title, completely like the body of the car. Doors were damn near ripped off. Got side swapped.
I
Not
gotcha.
totaled, but it had I guess they totaled the car, but no frame problems.
Yeah.
So they had a salvage title, whatever. So basically nothing at all. And selling it for $1,200. Engine and everything still runs good.
Yeah.
You could, like they were saying, you can start it up and drive it right now if you want to. Like they will let you do it before you pay for it.
Huh.
$1,200. Had like 88,000 miles on the engine.
That's not bad at all.
Found one the exact same year model. It had 150,000 miles on it, and outside was perfectly
Yeah.
fine. AC was broken, and they wanted $6,000 for it. So you mean to tell me just the body being destroyed and not having a proper title drops it that much with
Yeah.
less miles?
Yeah.
So I was like, if I get one, strip it all away for $1,200, turn it into something cool, you could probably turn around and sell that to an off-road person
Oh,
for
yeah.
$5,000 or $6,000. You make $4,000 off of it for doing the maintenance.
Yeah.
Then you can go in and do it again to 3 other cars.
Yep. I still want to build tube doors for the silver truck.
I do want to strip Tonka and like fuck you with it
I think
somehow.
that, yeah. Tube doors on that thing would be so sick.
I think we build a whole roll cage for internal roll cage.
Yeah.
Don't strip the body like I'm talking about doing on
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Build internal roll cage. Put the tube doors connected to the roll cage.
Oh, yeah. It'd be sick.
I mean, we could probably even strip the seats and everything out. Put all weather seats in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree.
That would be a hunting buggy and a half. So I'm going to call you out right here in front of 20s of people.
Tens of people.
Tens of people. So you had Tonka. You've had it since you were like 16,
Yeah,
18,
pretty
something
much.
like that. And it's literally just been sitting there for fucking 5, 6, 7 years, not touched whatsoever.
I mean, it's been touched.
What's wrong with it?
What's
Why
wrong-
don't you drive it?
It literally,
I know at one point it was having issues.
so we were down at the beach, transmission blew up, got it towed up, fixed the transmission, drove it home, driving it around, all transmission issues again, dropped the transmission, sent it back, brought it back up here, fixed it again, transmission issues again, fixed it, sent it back down there for warranty, got it back up here, fixed it again. And then by that time, I was done with it. It's like, it was overheating. The transmission overheats. I can go drive.
I remember that you go like 66 miles. You had it down to like
Yeah,
almost
it was
a science
a
at one
science.
point.
I know exactly where it was before. I think the last time I took it, it overheated at 30 miles. Like I drove it to Weatherford and then straight back, like just ran to take it to get food or something, and then straight back, and it overheated before I got back to Peaster. And at that point, I was like, well, it's just a around the house truck or whatever. And so for the most part, it really didn't get used unless whatever.
Going
there
to
was
the feeder or something.
Yeah, there was one time, probably 3 years ago, that I was getting my truck detailed here, and I didn't have another vehicle, so I jumped it off and then drove it and picked up Kinsley from school and then drove. Like, it can do things,
Yeah.
but it's not registered. There's no insurance on it. But to get registered, you've got to have no check engine light.
And you have one of those.
And it stays on. I know how to fix it, but it just stays on. So I'm like, well, no reason to try to get this done, that done, and then still have it overheating on you.
Yeah.
And then to turn around and say you do pull the transmission again, do everything to it, and then it comes back and then it overheats again. I'm just like,
So you still don't know what's wrong with it?
no. I've asked people that know what they're doing, people that don't know what they're doing, the whole 9 yards. They're like, well, that just sounds like it needs a better cooler on there. I was like, we've done that. It's got a cool, like, it's got dual.
Could it be because you have a fucking 22-inch lift on it?
No, nope.
I know that that works with the internals. Like,
Yeah,
the bigger you go, the better you need to have.
Yeah,
shit.
you got to have better internals, but we've already changed that. So in the truck, they used to come with a 373 gear, and we've already bumped it up to a 488 gear. So it's got the gears to support the 38. Yeah, 38-inch tires. There's something, either a sensor not pushing fluid, or there's a clog somewhere that nobody could figure out. Like I said, once we get ahead and get everything kind of where we want to go, I want to take the transmission and throw that bitch in the trash and put a brand new transmission in there with all new internals and everything. Like,
have to re-tube it, rewire it, everything.
Yeah, don't even fucking touch anything with that one. Rip everything out and just put a new one in. That way there's no, basically it forgets that was even an issue.
Yeah. So
and then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But it's just getting around to that. It's like, there's other shit that needs to be.
Well, I mean, you have, at one point, you had like 5 vehicles out here. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like you were dying to have that truck back. I just know you love that truck.
I do,
and
and that's the reason it hadn't left.
Yeah.
And I think what we're going to do is I'll probably sit down once we do get a new transmission, take the doors off, and then the rest of it. And we may even do it beforehand with the doors on, just so if we ever decide to put the doors back, that it'll all look the same. But I probably will get that one wrapped. Is what I'll do with that. It's just so.
Are you going to DOD it?
I mean, might as well. You're creating a camo. We might as well just DOD the camo, huh?
Dude, that would be kind of dope.
That would be dope.
If we can get a good looking camo stencil to go over with the DOD logo everywhere.
Tube the doors, but then put steel plates on the tube doors.
Yeah. I mean,
so then you can.
I could
wrap over
Cerakote all of that shit.
Well, I'm not even talking about Cerakote.
I'm just saying I could Cerakote it.
You could. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, any kind of metals.
Yep.
As long as it'll fit in my oven.
But no, that's kind of where that one's at. And it will get done eventually. It's just a project. It hangs out at most reliable fucking truck other than the transmission, though. Like, I just go walk over to it. It can sit for 6 months. It can sit for a year. Walk over to it, throw a new Optima in there that's under warranty, hook it up, fire it up, and it runs. I'm like, hey, that's all you can ask for out of a
back
truck.
when trucks were trucks.
Yeah, that was a mainly truck. Shitty ass engine, but hey, that's beside the point.
I knew that there was overheating issues.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if you ever fixed them or what it was. And then I know at one point you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to turn this into a hunting buggy and tube everything out. And
that's the reason behind it is because I literally, you can drive it around a hunting lease probably all damn day.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be going slow. You're not going to do 50 miles an hour through a pasture or anything.
Yeah.
For a second you might, but it's not normal.
And you're not going to be in there for 2 or 3 hours either. Most of the time it's just around.
Yeah, you just drive it over here, add feed to a feeder or whatever, and then move on. But no, that's kind of what stopped me. I was like, you know what? Screw it. This thing, transmission issue, I swapped that. So every time I dropped that transmission, it was like $1,800.
Yeah.
Even though the warranty work was fine down here, it was labor pulling the transmission out every time. And I was like, I'm done with it. It was a money pit from hell. And that's probably the reason to this day that I don't do vehicles.
It's the reason.
It really could be, because I'm like, no, I had a bunch of problems with that one. That was my first like project that I played with that lifted and all this other shit. And I was like,
I don't want to do that.
Took too much of my money, and I'm not doing that.
Being that you have other stuff that takes your money.
Yeah.
And it's more important anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, if anybody's watching this that thinks they might have an idea of what's wrong with old Tonka, please comment and let us know.
Come pull the transmission out and come fix it.
Landon will drop another $1,800 one time.
Yep, one time. That's it. It's been long enough now. I think I could manage 18 one time.
Ashley's going to be like, well, it has sat there since I've known you, so we might as well get it fixed for you. It's not going anywhere.
It's not leaving. Oh, damn.
Well, all right, fellas. I think we're going to go ahead and call it and wrap it up for this episode. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I should have said that at the beginning again like last episode, but I fucked that up every time.
I think we called him out at some point.
Probably.
I don't think we got into it, but I think we definitely were like, hey,
you sons of bitches.
Send me comments.
It's real hard to have thousands of views on shit and then 30 likes and 6 comments. If I'm going to have 100 hours of watch hours on this shit, I expect at least a like.
Yep.
Dislike. I don't give a shit. Give me some kind of interaction. But with that being said, fellas, hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Later.